Hello everyone, here's an update on gold, silver, and oil. Let's look at yesterday's update. We also shared this on Telegram. The US carried out an attack. If the Prime Minister of Big does not get approval, then for now, someone will handle it temporarily. After that, further geopolitical issues arose and the Sunday market opened with a gap. When the market opens today and tomorrow, we might see a geopolitical impact. So, first of all, let's talk about oil. Now, if we talk about oil, you should know which countries have the largest oil production in the world. At the top are the USA, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and China. These five countries in the region have very high production, meaning they extract about 12 to 13 million barrels per day. Similarly, Saudi Arabia produces around 10 to 11 million barrels per day. That's right. So now let's talk about the oil reserves they have. They have the largest reserves in the world, accounting for about 17 to 20% of the total, meaning that this much oil is present underground. The largest share in the world is with Venezuela. So, in terms of geopolitics and oil, this is huge news for the long term because if you search about this, you'll see what I mean. Venezuela has the most oil reserves, so I put it at number one. Saudi Arabia is at number two. At number three is Canada, Iran, and at number four is Iraq at number five. Now they have about 17 to 20%. Their reserves are 300 billion barrels. That's right, 300 billion barrels. It has these reserves, and Saudi Arabia has 260, Canada has 170, and after Iraq and Iran have around 150 and 140 respectively. So it's quite interesting news for oil. Now, since the reserves account for 17 to 20% of the oil, most likely when the market opens on Monday, we'll see a significant impact on oil. This is the 4-hour chart of oil. Recently, we were bullish from here. We felt that after a correction, the market would complete the downside structure once. So, there is no change in the plan. A temporarily bullish reaction could be seen because of this news. So, on oil, we expect a structure somewhat like this, but that's because of the reserves. After this, if the US wants to extract oil from there, it's a long term plan. The US wants to adopt oil from there. Then production will begin. Once production starts, they extract and sell the oil while the reserve oil remains untouched. If you understand this much, then temporarily oil is bullish. That means with this understanding, it can go up to 65 or even from 60. After this, a certain structure is forming here. So even when we previously updated the market, this update is exactly matching the price action as it is happening. So the expectation is that oil can remain temporarily bullish in the market in this way as long as this news persists. After that, oil will obviously, when there is a lot of supply in the market, oil will fall again. And after it drops, there is a significant chance it will become bullish again. For now, the expectation is for a temporary bullish move. And after going up, there could be a big correction before it rises again. Let's talk about stable silver now, sir. From $35, we see it go to 55. From 55, we see it go to 70. And before you know it, it reaches there. Brother, I've been telling you for 2 months, 6 months, even a year. Bro, oil will go to $100, even to $200. When oil goes from $30 to $300, it will happen right before your eyes. Just stay alive. Let's try to understand what will happen in the long term. All right, look. The very first thing is that because nature is positive with gold, all right, this is the second significant aspect concerning silver. And as we look towards the unfolding developments in the coming times, it's becoming increasingly clear that nowadays, whether we're discussing the rapidly evolving electric cars, which are transforming transportation, or the numerous other innovative and emerging technologies that are shaping our modern world, it's impossible without silver. First of all, the biggest silver bar is owned by China Trust Investor. That's silver. It's definitely not the dollar. It's definitely not BTC or any other currency. Remember, what I have is silver. So most likely, silver is going to go much higher, isn't it? Whether it's $400 or $500, whatever you think, don't make a mistake with this. If you trade gold, then pay attention to silver as well, because most likely it will reach 100, maybe even $150. The target for the next 3 to 4 months or 6 months is that silver could go up to 100, 150, even $200. Yes, sir, it can go that high. Believe me, just this past week when the geopolitical issue arose, as soon as the market opened, we saw an immediate reaction in gold and a similar one in silver. In my opinion, silver is bullish from this area itself. This is the price range between 70 and 75. It's bullish from here because any geopolitical factor that comes up could trigger an upside reaction in the market from this point. But if we look at it according to our overall structure, what could be best is if the market manipulates a bit to the downside, breaks this level for people, then it's good to go. The rally will be polite, meaning it won't be an impulse, nothing dramatic. So if silver gives an opportunity to come down, say to 65, 67, or even $60, it's good to go for the long term because 65 won't come back here again. I'm telling you, it will be an opportunity. So for the long term, we're also out of silver. Its behavior in 2026 has a higher chance of being bullish, a higher chance of a rally coming. Look at this rally. Where is such a rally? A rally like this is coming up from 55, moving steadily upward. This is a rally, and there are chances of a rally coming. Now, suppose the market pushes from here. What does the market do here? It does a final manipulation. And after that, the rally starts like this. Sir, you'll really enjoy it. Just understand that you shouldn't sell silver. All right. Remember, we don't sell silver. We buy silver. We buy silver after a correction. No matter how you buy, you don't sell silver. All right. So for the short term, we are buyers on this structure. Set some levels for it. And these are the levels to keep in mind. Exactly the same precaution as before is still valid. What did I say? From this area, it looks like it's going above this level. But what is the other scenario? The other scenario is psychological buying. If the market manipulates, then good side from here. It will be a truly perfect and ideal scenario, so let me make it absolutely clear and unequivocally state this. We will certainly not be selling any silver at the price point of 2026. Instead, we are actively looking to acquire and buy silver. Speaking of the precious metal gold in the year 2026, I recently shared with you, when the market had completely finished and completed this very significant and large structure, my precise expectation and detailed analysis was shared very clearly and openly with you across multiple platforms, including TikTok, Discord, Telegram, and in our exclusive secret updates. I had shared that clearly with you. The market hit 4,500, and after that, what were we looking for? We were looking downwards, and the market dropped. Then what were we looking for here? We were looking for a buy, and the market delivered it here. I'm not talking about silver in the short term here. We'll talk about two things regarding silver and gold. One is geopolitics, especially what happened on Saturday in the district, all right? The government has changed, and their Prime Minister Maduro has been removed, all right? And as for oil, they have a 20% reserve. I mean, Venezuela is not a small case, it's a really big deal. There's oil everywhere, brother. Seriously, it's packed with oil everywhere. According to this new cycle of geopolitics, I think gold might turn bullish, and it's possible that it could even open with a gap. In other words, there could be a fundamental geopolitical reaction that pushes gold upwards, sir. This is a short term call, so we might see an upward reaction. First of all, in geopolitics, just understand this simple thing. Whatever has happened in the past few weeks, the market is reacting to it on the upside. Whether it opens with a gap or does anything else, temporarily gold is bullish. Where did we say this is our buying area? I'll show you the label on the chart so you'll know exactly where we are buying from. So here, such a reaction can come on the upside. But if we talk about the long term, like in 2026, we have been buying gold for the past 2 years, and now it has reached 4,500. There are 11 videos here as proof, showing how gold is moving and our 100% long positions are absolutely correct. If we talk in terms of the long term, then it's long less. I think, sir, that gold will reach $5,000 soon. All right, first it will go to 4,500. It will break out at 4,500. Okay, after that, it will do it again above that. Delhi is far, it takes time, but you will see it in the first or second quarter. Gold will become very bullish. Gold won't give a chance, sir. That's what I feel. All right, you should trade according to your price action. I think gold won't give a chance, and this year gold will be more bullish. That's what I feel. So the first setup is ready. It will go to 4,500. It will break out at 4,500. And after breaking out, it will consolidate above 4,500. Then it will form the next structure upwards, most likely. I feel that it will go to 5,000 this year. Especially the first and second quarters are very important. In the quarter, I think it will be settled. I hope you understood this point. Now, people look at the term price accordingly. Now, here, a geopolitical issue has come up in the study. There's been a conflict. Okay, the US has taken control, and a reaction to this can happen. There's no doubt about it. And even if not, there's no need to worry. But what would be the best case scenario? Gold pushes upward and breaks through. Everybody starts pushing from here. Perfect scenario, it will be a perfect scenario. You see, a beautiful structure is forming. Such a lovely structure is taking shape. All right, so I feel that will be quite bullish for them. But there is one very important thing. Let's look at it point by point. Number one, how do they manipulate? Even if it drops by 200 points, 100 points, or 150 points, how do they manipulate it? This is how they manipulate. Number two, here, there is a psychological projection at 4250 or at 4,200. Based on this psychological projection, they take a reversal or identify a reversal area. All right, they manipulate in the reversal area, focus on the reversal area. And number three, they start the push. The nourishment of smart money, meaning the push from big money, starts, and it stands here above, just like that. It will be game changing for everyone. So here, expectation spikes and so on are fine once in gold. Then after that, what is this manipulation? Now at the fourth point, it reaches 4,500. At the fifth point, what happens? It breaks 4,000. At the sixth point, what happens? After breaking 4,000, a new structure is formed. And at the seventh point, what comes up? That the market is rallying again for $5,000. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? Let's look at its levels. Here, the levels have already been drawn in advance. These are the levels being formed. Now think about it. The same thing is still happening. So what exactly is happening here? By the way, Bangaria is our buying area. Let's take a look at it. The market first falls from here, then consolidates, then falls again, and then gives a reversal from here. This Friday, there was a bit of a big correction, and the market closed in a rather strange way. Why is that? If it weren't for this Saturday issue, the district one, then we would have first looked at it to see if it drops, then reacts. But there could be a slight bullish reaction, and after that, it might go above the lower level again. Listen to it this way: 4270 and 4250. This is the first range from where the market can react. But what I'm saying is the real fun will be when the market liquidates this move, starts again from the top, and prepares for this rally. Overall, the goal is bullish. You will have to tolerate one manipulation in the market. Let the market manipulate. Just pray. From here, it's fine. Do it from right here. Don't do it after going up. If it comes back down from the top again, that's how a story like this will be created. Be mentally prepared for manipulation, for big liquidity processes. The market will absorb large amounts of liquidity, and in the end, they will take everybody out, then start pushing upside. After that, this won't come again. The perfect structure is the first scenario. The second scenario is that the market suddenly shows the full moon on the 14th night, just like that. If you understand what I'm saying, then be bullish. Now look at this price action. Look at the price range: 42.70, 42.50, 41.70, 41.50, 41. Check these out and keep your calculations open here. So people, you now understand the outlook for gold. Expecting that gold will fall or it will form some bearish structure? I don't think so, despite what people are saying. No, it won't just drop to 3,000, 4,000, 2,500, 3,500, 3,200, 4,100, 3,700, 3,300, or 2,900, and you just keep holding on, dear brother. In my opinion, you'll be born twice before that happens. It's just not going to happen. So we are bullish on gold, but for a good position, if gold gives a little correction, then good, go for the upside. It will be a perfect scenario for us. In a way, it's like manipulating it. The other way is to simply liquidate here honestly, then it's good to go for the upside. Remember, the market can go up and start a rally. This could be a move by smart money. If smart money breaks through this and moves up and the market stays up there, then the rally could really get going. All right, so in this video, you saw the update on silver. We are buyers. You saw the short-term and long-term updates on oil. In the short term, gold can be bullish, oil can be bullish. This situation with zinc is a daily one. There will be a lot of geopolitical reactions in this, and it's possible that there will be a huge spike in our oil and gold as well. We are 100% buyers. We believe that oil is going to be even more bullish, and it will reach 5,000 in the next 1 to 3 quarters. It will complete 5,000 and remain mostly bullish. There might be a couple of instances of trouble in between, but what we want is to play in the market so that we can keep the market hanging according to our plan. As for the rest, you will keep getting daily updates on levels and price action on our Discord. We will keep informing you, and a big thank you to those people who have supported us in such a great way. For 23 years, people have been with us on gold on Twitter and with us since it was at 2,500. Whether it's 2,200, 2,500, or 2,800, we've always discussed it together. So, sir, you get scared, but we say outright that it will go up. It will go up. You saw how it hit 4,500 just like that, right, sir? And even then, when you watch this video after 6 months or a year, you will be shocked at how accurate it was because 2026 has already begun. This is a long-term update for gold, silver, and oil, so please take care of yourself. You need to trade according to this long-term update. Long-term, your psychology needs to be maintained. That's what's being emphasized. All right, please remember this. There are 16 to 17 years of experience behind this update. This is an update for the entire year. With this long-term update, you should become psychologically strong. Tomorrow the market will open and it could start off very heavily. Tomorrow is January 5th, so share your plan and work hard for the whole year. Try to change your life. Avoid greed and proceed carefully. If you took one trade in the market, got appreciated, and made your money, then wait. If not, wait for the right price signals, analyze, check the updates on Discord, and then make your decision. Take care of yourself, and we'll meet again.